Chicago Cubs. News today.
You thought the Cubs' front office was done after trading for David Peterson. But the organization may be getting ready to shock the market again before the trade deadline. With bringing in a pitcher who was once one of the league's best, but is now struggling through an inconsistent season in New York B, the move that finally pushes this team into the postseason. Or are the Cubs about to burn valuable prospects on a huge gamble? The New York Mets have completely collapsed in the National League East, falling 15 games below .500 and virtually eliminating themselves from the wild-card race. Because of that disappointing season, the organization has shifted its approach and is now willing to move several of its biggest assets before the trade deadline. The biggest name drawing attention is starting pitcher Freddie Peralta, who has become a major target for contenders looking to strengthen their rotation. I see this situation as the perfect combination of urgency and opportunity. I've been following everything happening behind the scenes, and it's obvious this bullpen can't keep carrying the workload if the Cubs expect to make a deep postseason run. Jed Hoyer needs to act quickly, and acquiring an experienced rental starter seems like the smartest way to stabilize this roster immediately, especially now that Peralta's trade value has dropped because of his recent struggles. The biggest detail that many people overlook is the relationship behind the scenes. Freddie Peralta spent 6 seasons playing under current Cubs manager Craig Counsell during their time together with the Milwaukee Brewers. That history matters. The coaching staff already knows exactly how to get the best out of him and understands the mechanical adjustments that helped make him one of baseball's top starters. Financially, the move also makes sense, since the Cubs would only be responsible for the remaining portion of his $8 million salary this season. According to MLB insider Will Salmon of The Athletic, the Cubs have emerged as one of the leading contenders to complete a deal. Peralta's season in New York has been inconsistent, posting a 4.68 ERA across 100 innings pitched. His advanced metrics also raise concerns, with a 4.29 FIP, while his strikeout rate has dropped significantly from 28% last season to just 22% this year. Those declining numbers have scared off several competing teams, reducing the prospect package the Mets are expected to demand. That creates a rare opportunity for Chicago to add a proven starting pitcher without emptying the farm system, while New York looks to move him before he reaches free agency at the end of the season. If the trade gets done in the coming days, the Cubs' starting rotation would receive an immediate boost and finally give the overworked pitching staff some much-needed relief. Adding another reliable starter would also reduce the pressure on the bullpen and eliminate the need for emergency pitching strategies once October arrives. On the other hand, if the front office walks away because of Peralta's recent numbers, they'll likely be forced to pursue far more expensive options on the trade market. Standing still could become a costly mistake, especially with the division race tightening and the Cubs hoping to make a legitimate World Series run. Here's my verdict. The risk is absolutely worth it. I know that 4.68 ERA looks scary to the average fan, but Craig Counsell has already proven he knows how to get the best out of Freddie Peralta. I believe he can help him limit opposing hitters and get those strikeout numbers climbing again. Peralta would immediately step into a major role in this pitching staff. I'd much rather bet on a veteran with playoff experience who already knows our manager than watch the Cubs waste a promising season because they didn't add another reliable starter before October. The front office has a responsibility to finish this deal, maintain payroll flexibility, and bring him into the clubhouse before a division rival beats them to it. Would you take Freddie Peralta in the Cubs' rotation despite his inconsistent numbers? Or do you think the front office is aiming too low for a team that wants to win in October? If you want to stay updated on every twist in this trade saga, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking to gear up for the stretch run, you'll find the link to the official team store down in the video description. Negotiations between the two front offices continue to heat up behind the scenes, and with the trade deadline rapidly approaching, a decision could come at any moment. The outcome of this story could completely reshape the Cubs' rotation for the rest of the season.